Minecraft is about to drop the new Chaos Cubed update, and with it comes a new cave biome with sulfur and cinnabar blocks, as well as these cool geysers that form on the surface to indicate where those caves form. I am absolutely in love with the geysers, but not just for their vanilla design, cause they're cool, but they have the potential to look so much more impressive. I've been doing some research on sulfur springs and geysers in the real world. And when I say research, I mostly mean I've been browsing Google Images. But over the last few weeks, I've familiarized myself with a lot of these real-world features, and I've been testing out some designs in my creative testing world. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from Yellowstone National Park, but there are some other places in the real world that have geysers and sulfur springs, which are absolutely fascinating and beautiful. And as you can see from these reference images, there is so much variety in colors, shapes, and the surrounding landscapes. Trying to rebuild some of these springs and geysers is an amazing challenge for me. And today, I'm bringing the best of them all into Minecraft. I'm going to transform this entire area from a simple standard Minecraft Badlands biome into a custom sulfur biome with huge hot springs, impressive geysers, and colorful mineral deposits. To pull that off, we need to do some prep work. First, I'm going to explore a few trial chambers because this world is relatively new, and some trial chamber loot can be immensely helpful in the early game. Oh, diamonds! Oh, that's good! Oh look, we got a record! Lena Rain Creator. I love this song. And another diamond! Ooh, and we get more redstone components for free. Oh! Got the first breeze. There's a second one right away. Oh god. Where's the breeze? I still hear one. There it is. Okay, got it. We got some breeze rods. Okay, good. That was our first fight, and we survived. I'm just gonna face them. What's the worst they can do? They're just zombies after all. Oh, and immediately they back into a corner. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah! That's the worst they can do. Did I not set my spawn? It was west from my base, and now we're still walking west, so we are not loading those chunks right now. The 5-minute despawn timer has not started yet. And while we're here, let's also grab some more food. We don't have much. We can make a little bit of bread, and I need a better solution for this. But for now, I'm just gonna set a bed here and set my spawn, so if I die again, I am gonna respawn here and not all the way back at spawn. Alright, let's go back and wait. Wait. Don't be stupid. I should at least bring some tools. That should be enough. Okay, here we are again. Where's our stuff? It should be... yeah, it's all over the place here. Here we got one. We do not have armor, so I just want to be extra careful. My stuff just despawned. How long did we have this loaded? Oh no! How did I not even notice when it was happening? Oh my god, that's devastating. We had so much good stuff! Oh, I have regrets. I think the whole time we were at the base, the timer was already running. We have to start over completely. But okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's try to do this again and be smarter about it. At least we can get some of this stuff back. Nice, another key. We got some diamonds back. And some more iron, that's also good. My inventory is looking, I mean, obviously a lot less nice than last time, but it's getting there. We're gonna recover from this. Oh my god, this is a tree room And that's not a tree. Give me something good, please. Okay, now I can definitely defend myself a little better. This is the loot we got from the trial chambers, and as I said, it's going to be immensely helpful. Since the last episode, I've also gone back to that area where we found a bunch of animals and brought some of them back. So we can now get leather without having to travel, and I was able to fix this overhang. I also went on a little archaeology trip, and that one was just for fun. This is what we got from excavating a trail ruin, and while I was in the area, I brought back a dog and a horse, which now shares this area with the camel. To build a bunch of springs and geysers, we need building materials. A lot of building materials. Here's a list of my estimates. To get all of these blocks, we're gonna have to travel a lot, and to make that a little bit easier, I want to set up some nether portals and get on top of the nether roof for faster transportation. Excuse me, could you please stop making noise? Like I said, this loot is immensely helpful because without the diamonds from the trial chamber, we wouldn't be able to craft a diamond pickaxe right now. And we'd have no way of mining obsidian. We're gonna need lots of terracotta, gravel, sand, calcite, wool, and farms for 6 different colors of dye to craft our building blocks. We can get some of our materials close to our base, but for others, we should set up portals to different biomes. So let's find their overworld coordinates, divide them by 8, and build a nether roof portal for each of them. We're gonna want a portal to a windswept hills biome for gravel, one to a desert for sand, one to a stony peaks biome so we can mine calcite. Then we need to set up one portal going to the regular nether below the roof so we can get magma blocks and quartz. And we need one portal to a flower forest so we can set up one or multiple flower farms. Now there's one more portal left, which is gonna lead us to a Sulfur Caves biome. I have not updated this world yet, but with Chunk Base we can check where a Sulfur Cave will generate in the future. So let's change the version here and see what the nearest one is gonna be. Oh wow, that's quite far away. Is that really the nearest one? No, it's not. They're just quite small. That one could be slightly closer. So it looks like this one, this tiny little patch here, is the closest Sulfur Cave. Of course it needs to be far enough away that we can be sure that we haven't generated the chunk yet, but this seems pretty safe. So let's note down the coordinates, and then we have one more portal to build. And that's the Sulfur Caves portal. But we absolutely cannot go through yet, or else we generate the chunks and it wouldn't work. Alright, with the transportation infrastructure now all set up, let's get to work. First, I'm building a secret storage room under my van to store all of the building materials I will need for the big transformation. Next, we're creating a hyper-efficient wool farm. It's very cheap in redstone components and easy to build. The downside is that it's not automatic, but with my impeccable shearing speed, the results speak for themselves. We also need a lot of bone meal, both for white dye and to grow flowers for other dye colors. So I'm setting up a simple skeleton farm around a spawner I found in the huge cave right under my base. Now let's put all that bone meal I collected to use in a flower farm. I found myself a pretty nice spot in this flower forest that can give me yellow, red, blue, and light gray dye. This is one of my favorite farms to build in Minecraft because it's relatively easy to set up. If you watch the full tutorial and don't skip through it and miss some crucial parts like I did. Oops! But in the end, it still didn't take long to set up, and it's so fast. I love watching it work. Next on the agenda is a cactus farm for green dye. I already had a manual one set up near my van, but I decided to build an automatic one a little further away. I thought it was a great idea because it would be running and generating cactus while I'm working on the next thing, which is a squid farm. Unfortunately, my first attempt is super inefficient, and the way to fix it would be to drain all the water around it for like 100 blocks in all directions, which is A, way too much work right now, and B, would ruin how this ocean looks. I have a goal in this world not to build anything ugly, or if I do build something ugly, to at least cover it up, which is how I'm letting myself get away with this cactus farm. I'll just cover it up later. And I currently have no idea how I could turn a giant hole in the ocean like that into a cool build. So my solution is to recycle all the resources from this farm that I can, which is just gonna be the fence gates at the current moment because we have no silk touch yet, and build a second squid farm in a river biome, where it's gonna be much easier to drain the water around it. There are multiple rivers in this desert, but I would like to find this spot in particular, because it's classified as a river, but in practice it's just a little lake. It should be fairly easy to build a squid farm here and get rid of any excess water. Oh, there's a village right here. How convenient. But alright, let's find that little river lake that we saw in Chunk Base and see if it's a good candidate for our squid farm. Attempt number 2. I think this might be it. It's a bit larger than I expected. I might still... Oh, sorry, horse. I might still go for it. Or maybe I'll find a different river in the area that's just like a normal river but very thin, because then we can also drain the sides of it. Like, what about this piece of river right here? There's this super thin area. This is too small, obviously, for a squid farm, but if we build the squid farm a little further down here, we could just drain this area. And this would save us a lot of time, because this is not that much water. On that side, we would have to drain more. I just think that this seems like a good spot. Let's get to work. Am I going crazy? Because I saw this, and I was like, oh neat, this sugarcane plant is 4 blocks tall. That's rare, right? And then I look over here, and there's another 4 block tall sugarcane. And then I look over there, and there's another one, and 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 another one. What is going on with this area? Is there something in the water? Or do they normally grow 4 blocks tall? Am I losing my mind? Okay, I found an explanation thanks to the lovely people of Reddit. Apparently, sugarcane only grows 3 blocks tall when you plant it, but when it generates, it can actually generate as 4 blocks. So I guess this is just normal? And apparently I just haven't noticed it before. So I got to work building my second attempt at a squid farm in this river. It took a lot of time and a lot of sand, but luckily it's fairly easy to gather sand if you just mine it with torches. Because I did drain the area around this farm, it is more efficient than my first attempt, so I did get some ink sacs from it, but it's still not as efficient as I would like it to be. So I'm like half satisfied with this. I AFK'd for a while and I got some ink sacs, but not enough, but I decided to just push this off for later and move on to the next step. In addition to the materials we're getting through farms, we also still need to mine a bunch of them. So here's a montage of me doing exactly that. We now have enough of each block on my list, except for the ones found in the Sulfur Caves biome. Because I'm still in version 26.1.2, I can still use my mods and recorded time-lapse, so I'll start building before I update and just add in the new blocks afterwards. When we moved here with the van, I immediately pointed out how pretty this view is, but I think it has the potential to look even better. We are moving on soon, and so step 1 of transforming this area is to remove my farms. After that, I'm going to give these spikes a little upgrade. And then we'll get started on the most exciting part that we've all been waiting for this entire video, the custom springs and geysers. Alright friends, we have built our first sulfur spring and a geyser in the background, and we've transformed this entire area a bit. I am in love with how this looks now. And it's so pretty with the sunset too. Oh my god. Ouch, dude. Why am I always being attacked in my own home? Not cool. Anyway, getting back to this, look how pretty this looks in the sunset too. And oh my god, it's even better. I don't have blocks. I need blocks, I need blocks. Super quickly, give me that. It's even prettier from up here. Don't you agree? I love this view. Oh, how idyllic is this? Now, we're not done yet. This is not the only build I'm doing for this transformation, but I would say this is a solid start. Oh wait, I should probably get rid of this water source over here. Alright, now our sulfur spring is looking really nice. Oh my god, the other guys got stuck in there. I'm gonna leave because I don't want them to shoot my cows. But yeah, this is part 1 of the transformation, and it was important to me to do this first because in case I wasn't able to finish all of the builds I was planning, I wanted to at least get this area done. I've always loved this view, and now it's even better. But now let's move on to the next build. We now have a second rainbow geyser, and this one's a little smaller. But keep in mind, all of these are not fully complete. There's still some blocks missing because we haven't updated the game yet. But for now, I think we can already appreciate how pretty these colors are, especially during sunset. I love the features I've already built so far, but there's one more thing I'm doing, and it's gonna be right behind my head. And this one is actually my favorite. The transformation is almost complete, and there's only 2 things left to do. Number 1, we can update this world to the newest snapshot and finally oh my god. Where did I go? Huh. I guess I'm in the back rooms. Okay, let's do that again. Number 1, we can update this world to the newest snapshot and finally see the new caves. And number 2, we get the last of the materials and add them into the builds. I'm so excited to add actual geysers. We are now in snapshot 26.2 and we're on the way to our nether portal that should hopefully take us to the Sulfur Caves. Imagine we go through and it's one of those super rare surface biomes. It's not gonna happen, but it would be really awesome. Okay, there it is. Let's make sure our horse stays safe up here on the nether roof, and we can go through the portal. I'm so excited. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I am actually stunned. Like, I'm literally stunned. I was joking. I was genuinely joking when I was like, imagine it's gonna be a rare... Oh my god. And I just saw a sulfur cube. Okay, first of all, let's sleep. This is genuinely crazy. How did we get so lucky? And there's a geyser. Oh my god, guys, a geyser. Like, oh! Jeez. I'm too excited. I need to keep myself safe still. Okay, guys, we made it. We didn't even have to dig down. I was fully expecting us to land in a random biome and have to dig down into a cave to get any of these blocks. This is so... Oh, the geyser is erupting in the background. Hold on, let me turn up my render distance. I didn't want to generate too many chunks, but I do want a little more visibility. Alright, there we go. It's now 15 chunks. That's a little better. Look at that. Look at the color of the water too. Everything's new and different. Oh, and I was... For a second I thought I didn't bring a bucket, but I did. It's just filled with water. Okay, let's go down. We can honestly just jump off here. Woo! Okay, there is noxious gas. I'm getting an effect. What does it look like? Okay, I need to stop jumping. Oh, wow. Can I... Do I have to be on top of the gas? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, that is a bit trippy. Oh my god. Oh, it's intense. Whoa. I did not expect it to be that intense. That's crazy. We're... Wow. This is like a roller coaster. Oh my god, if I'm moving my mouse too. What the hell? This is cool. I like this. I feel like... Oh my god, I'm actually getting sick in real life. I have to get out of this. Whoa. God. That is a good feature for a short time, not for a long time. But let's get a sulfur cube. I know that's not directly what we're here for, but... Oh my god, bucket of sulfur cube. We got one. And let's get some blocks. We got sulfur, we got cinnabar. I don't know... Are there any geysers right here? This has bubbles. Is this... I think that's potent sulfur, right? But I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed with lots of new impressions. I'm just trying to take everything in. Okay, but let's collect some of this stuff. I forgot how much exactly we need. Let's bring this for sure. Potent sulfur is important for geysers. And of course we want some cinnabar too. I don't currently have a use for it because I have not incorporated it into any of the geyser designs, but I definitely want the new block. Oh, this water is higher than this. We can make a little waterfall here. Look at that. We can actually make so many more waterfalls with these new mechanics. I'm making actual geysers, like I'm building geysers in this video, but in some future videos, maybe we'll build some waterfalls too, because there's so many possibilities. These bubbles, and the potentially even the noxious gas, and then the actual geysers erupting look, they just look so cool. Let's also grab some spikes, because with these we can actually make sulfur renewable, which is cool. Oh, does it go? Oh, this is an underwater sulfur cave. That's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna drown. I need to get up. And it seems pretty big down there, but we have it on the surface. I still can't believe we got so lucky. I did not know this. I really did not. I didn't look at this before. This is my genuine first reaction The only thing I did was find a biome on chunk base. Wait a second. Does chunk base only show surface biomes? Because I was wondering, why is it so rare on chunk base? Did I accidentally cheat without even realizing it? It's not important. It's not like it's like giving me any real advantage that I didn't want. Like, it's a bit more convenient to have it on the surface and it's cool, but I didn't like... I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to mess with anyone. I'm just lacking knowledge here. Genuinely. I thought if I put in Sulfur Caves, it was going to show me all Sulfur Caves. But now that I think about it, I think it's only showing the surface ones. Frog! Hi! Do I have... I don't have an extra lead, right? I only have the one lead for my horse. It's fine, we can come back here later. This is a gorgeous place anyway. Honestly, we should probably come back here and make a build here at some point. Oh right, the geyser. I do want to go over there and check that out before I leave. Okay. So this generates with some tuft around it, right? Sorry, tuff. Why did I say tuft? And this is a cute little geyser. Oh, I like that. I've seen some of them in images, but obviously this is the first time I'm seeing them in game. Oh my god, I love it though. I'm so excited about this. I need to sleep or else I'll die. Let's hurry back to the bed. Sometimes I love being on top of trees. It just feels so safe. Like, nothing can get me up here. Whee! I love doing that. I did want to find another cave because, you know, this is a caves biome after all, so I want to see what it looks like on the inside. Plus, we'll be able to mine a lot more sulfur there. So I went down into this ravine. Part of it is not actually filled with water, and there's a cave. Now, I just need to figure out how to get down there without getting lost. Alright, we got a staircase and a safe way out. So now we can start exploring this cave. Okay, it does look cool. I want to start by lighting everything up. There's already mobs who spawned here. And I would like to not be killed. That's a lot. That's a creeper. No thank you. Oh. You know, I don't know if it has much of an effect, but I do think the nausea effect might make it just a little bit harder to traverse these caves, because if you're trying to get away from a monster, you don't want your entire screen to go all wobbly. This is a cool view for sure. Why is there a sulfur cube that has a block in it? Do they come like that? Can I pick that up? Oh god, no, don't push me, don't push me, don't push me. Let's try this. I want to see if I can pick up that sulfur cube. Yeah, it does say the same thing, so I don't know if once I place this, is it gonna have the block in it or not? I'm really curious what the explanation for that one is, because it... Oh! It's hard to play inverted. Okay, I made it out of there. No, but I really want to know what the explanation is. Yeah, okay, that's cinnabar. That's definitely a cinnabar in there. I want to know, do they spawn like that? Or did I break a block and it falling on it somehow made it? Like, can I just throw... I don't think that did anything. It's still a cinnabar sulfur cube. We're gonna have to experiment with these sulfur cubes too in the future. That's not for this episode, but that's super exciting as well. Oh, and there's another sulfur cube that has a block in it. We got a few blocks of sulfur. Now let's go back home and put them into our custom geysers. Alright, and with the last materials now gathered, we can finally finish up this transformation. Let's make some potent sulfur. And grab some magma blocks. Since I already designed these beforehand, I just built everything and left some holes where I would like the sulfur to go, and I have decided that the potent sulfur looks a lot better. This is like a nice... It's very desaturated compared to the other yellows we have in here, but this just looks kind of grayish, and with how vibrant my builds are, this doesn't fit in. I don't know why this is here. And I fell into that hole earlier. Okay. Right, okay, that was not enough potent sulfur. I hope we have enough sulfur. I mean, we can go back and mine more, but I would like to be able to finish this in one go. Oh, this is all the potent sulfur we can make? Let's just see how far we get. Oh my god. We just had enough to finish up this one build. Not even fully. We're missing one block. Okay. Well, that's a shame. It also means we need more blocks for the other builds. But okay, that just means we have to go back and gather some more. Okay, let's put in that last block. Nice. Actually, I think some of these were meant to be higher. But that's not a big deal. We can just put them up here, right? Does that look better? I think that looks a bit better. Ugh, that's annoying. Can I break it with my fist? No, it just breaks. Okay. Yeah, I think it looks a bit nicer if some of these blocks are on par with these. Oh, I forget about this hole. Do I have a... Yeah, I don't have a torch. I really should light this up. Oh god. Let me just light up this mob farm down here. There's a surprising lack of mobs. There was one skeleton. I honestly would have expected it to be worse. Yeah, let's get out of here again. And I'll just finish up this structure and then we can move on to the other ones and actually create some geysers that are erupting and stuff, you know? Okay, that's looking a lot better. Let's take a look from a little bit up here. I love this design. I think I was really cooking with this. Now, I also want to add some potent sulfur blocks into this kind of permanently erupting geyser. I tried to hide it a little bit, but you can see there's a few water blocks in there. Those are meant to have actual geysers in them. So let's tower up there, and hopefully I can get in there without having to break any blocks. Okay, maybe I don't even have to break any blocks. If I can just place the potent sulfur block down there. I can't reach it. Can I do it from here? Yes, I think I got it. Alright, is this going to create a geyser? I think I did it. And I did test this. And yep. There we go, we have a geyser in a geyser. Hopefully this looks good as a whole piece. Here's another one. And here's the third one. Do we like how this looks? Honestly, seeing this in this context, I'm not sure I want the geysers in there at all. I mean, I'm definitely going to incorporate them into something here, but maybe not that one. Okay, I'm about to be attacked. Let's sleep this off real quick. Those two at the top, I don't like them, and I think for consistency, I'm gonna take all of them out. I know it's exciting to put in the new feature, but it's just not working in this build. But I promise it's going into another one, which is this one. There are potent sulfur blocks in here that are just for decoration, and there are also a bunch of magma blocks here that are meant to create geysers. Oop, and I'm getting wobbly. And I think in this one, it looks amazing. And here I really love the yellow particles too. Oh my god, yes. This adds so much to this build. I love that. Oops. I love the sounds that these geysers make too. I've never seen a geyser in real life, but I feel like it sounds really natural. Okay, so for this one, all the holes have been filled, a bunch of geysers have been created, and it looks and sounds fantastic. I really, really love this one. And this is a really cool view. And over there we have the big erupting one. And obviously there's one more spring left that we haven't put any sulfur blocks into, and that's the big blue one. Let's get to that. I think this one has the least amount of sulfur blocks, and they're all inside this little water area. So we got one here. Wait, I think I didn't put in any magma blocks. That's an issue. Let's fix that real quick. And the last one. Now I made all of these short, but I think that matches this rather shallow... I keep forgetting the word. Spring, right? This is a spring. Is it a geyser? Is it multiple geysers? I don't really know the correct terminology. I just think it's really beautiful. Like I said, this one is my absolute favorite. And this is a cool view too from over here. Now there's one more thing I'm thinking about adding to these structures, and that would be these spikes. For this one, I feel like the color is off because the only yellow you see in here is really the darker yellow, the yellow terracotta, and I guess the particles, but they're particles, you know? It feels different. I can try adding some around here, but I feel like... yeah, no, I don't like it. Not for this one. But for the rainbow geysers, I can see this working here. Maybe we can add a few, like, dotted around here. I'll have to see how it looks from further away. So I'm just gonna place some, and yeah, we'll see. Do I like this? I think it looks off on any blocks that aren't yellow. I think I'll just add it onto the potent sulfur blocks so it has like this sort of light yellow ring, but I want to remove it from all the other blocks. I think that looks a lot better. I actually really like this addition. It gives it just a little more detail, but without looking too out of place. Also, I love how you can just see the geysers erupting in the background. And over there too. That is a great view. You can barely see the colors, but then, especially from down here, you don't see anything. But every once in a while, there's gonna be a geyser erupting. It's so cool. Something just happened to me that I want to show you guys. I put my sulfur cubes down onto the ground and gave them a block. Well, at least one of them. This one already had a block, the cinnabar one, but this one, it was jumping around, so I put a dirt block into it. because I needed my water buckets. So they've just been chilling down here. And when I was standing on this thing and wanted to jump down, I accidentally landed on this one. And look what happened. Yes, that's what I mean. It shot so far away, slid all the way down into this geyser. These guys are already fun. Let's get them out of there. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe I forgot to show this off, but look what we can do now with geysers. Woo! It just shoots you up. And now, of course, the wobble. Oh my god. This is so fun. I love this. I'm glad I remembered this before just finishing the video. This was such a fun project for me. I haven't really done a lot of landscape building before, and I also don't really work with a lot of these blocks as building blocks. It was so nice to incorporate new features and new blocks, and also just use a lot of these colors. Coming up with a palette for this and the designs of this and both the tall geyser felt like a real challenge. And I just love how unique this looks. This is so not like anything I've ever done in Minecraft, and I also haven't really seen a lot of other people do this. Obviously, I'm not trying to say I'm super unique for this. I'm sure now that geysers are in the game, a lot of people are doing builds like this, but I still am enjoying this very much because it's very novel to me. Yeah, I love the look of this. It's so cool. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and a nice comment would really make my day. If you'd like to see what else I get up to in this world, please subscribe, and we'll see what my next big project is gonna be. See you in the next one. Bye bye!